A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now with the play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And the back goes into motion. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock winding down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 more there and another 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Kelsey, Charles, coming off a great game, as you saw last week, over 100 yards and a touchdown.
I just love the way that he gets utilized in head coach Andy Reid's offense. He's a tight end as listed, but they use him for wide receiver plays. They use him as a wildcat quarterback at times. They run him down the line of scrimmage and throw a shovel pass to him, so essentially he becomes a running back.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 31 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Charles, after 2 weeks, C.J. Anderson, second behind only Kareem Hunt in the rushing yardage category, had 118 last week.
How about that? How about those names leading the rushing yardage totals in the NFL? Kareem Hunt, 3rd-round pick out of Toledo. C.J. Anderson, I believe, undrafted out of Cal, and has really made a nice return from knee surgery last season. So big-time return for him. He's really powering Denver's running game.
Third down now following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Philly, here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Toss play. This is Anderson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Ready? Here we go now. Detroit. Detroit.
Here's Simeon. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll toss it to Hunt. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
All right, here we go.
On second down, Anderson. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney. Set. Green, 39.
Now Anderson. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
No, check, Patriot.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
No, check, Patriot.
Third and long, it's Simeon. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Simeon and the offense staying put. They'll go on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, back there, Philly, here we go. We got three. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. Switch. Leopard.
Here we go on 4th. Simeon. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Broncos a first down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Anderson. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, Anderson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Simeon. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And McManus able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on second down is Smith. Being chased out left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the sack of Smith, and now the Chiefs coming up facing 3rd and long. Play action. It's Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. And how about this? It's the other Brandon Marshall that picks it off. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Anderson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. The Broncos in their hurry-up try to get to their positions and get set quickly. They run it again with Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Simeon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a run with Anderson. They find some open field here. C.J. Anderson. And all the way home for a Bronco score. C.J. Anderson, 60 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw on second down. Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run Anderson, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So they'll try again with Anderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go. Leopard. Here we go now. All right, now, Lucky 56. Detroit. Over. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Now with the play clock winding down, Vance Joseph says, let's talk this over. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
Gone. Now let's go. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 99 Philly. Here we go. Detroit.
And Simeon's going to sneak it. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on fourth. And McManus able to put it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense. And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Throwing on third down, Smith. They're able to locate Wilson. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
50-50. Let's go. Yellow. Double. Great for keeper.
Here's Smith looking to throw on second down. On target over the middle to Hill. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Good. Watch it now, Barney. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They start the drive with Anderson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Watch left. Tight end to the left. Now let's go. Green. All right, now, lucky 56. Leopard.
Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. The 40. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. C.J. Anderson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now McManus on to kick this one off. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Smith throwing again. Wilson snags it left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
50, 50.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Off of play action. Here's Smith. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carry number 20 coming up for Anderson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. To throw is Simeon. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're going to go soft on the corners. In motion right is Wilson. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Second down following the run. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They run. Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead even further. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what
I think that factored in.
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Handoff comes to Anderson, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Broncos on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Gone.
They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Tamahali. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Smith. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Halfback sent in motion. Smith on first down. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, it's Smith. This is caught, and he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly, and now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
One last throw here for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Okay, I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now. Sit back down. Then like everybody nowadays, Hollywood. How to act now. I'ma show them how to act. Turn on the television and see the vision they feed us, and I wish I could erase that face facts.